Yo, what's good, Rich World fam? Welcome back to the channel, where we dive into the wildest stories of dreamers who built empires from nothing. Before we get rolling, drop a comment below. Where are you watching from? New York, LA, London, or maybe Dubai? What's the date and time for you right now? We're about to blow your mind with the story of MrBeast, the guy who went from a broke kid in North Carolina to a YouTube billionaire changing the world. This isn't just a story, it's a roller coaster of hustle, crazy stunts, and big dreams. Picture a 13-year-old kid in a small town, obsessed with YouTube, filming videos on a shaky camera in his bedroom. It's Jimmy Donaldson, aka MrBeast, back in 2012. No fancy gear, no big budget, just a kid with a dream and a cheap laptop. Fast forward to 2025, and he's the biggest YouTuber on the planet, with over 300 million subscribers, billions of views, and a fortune worth over $700 million. How does someone go from zero to that? Spoiler alert, it's not luck, it's grit, smarts, and a whole lot of crazy ideas. Trust me, you won't click away, so let's dive in. Jimmy grew up in Greenville, North Carolina, far from the glitz of Hollywood. His family wasn't rich. His mom was a single parent working hard to make ends meet. As a kid, Jimmy was shy, awkward, and dealt with Crohn's disease, a condition that made life tough. But he found an escape in YouTube. At 13, he started uploading gaming videos under the name MrBeast 6000. They were rough, bad lighting, cringeworthy edits, but Jimmy didn't care. He was hooked on creating, and every view fueled his fire. Did you know his first videos got like 100 views? Imagine that kid dreaming of millions. For years, he grinded with no payoff. He'd spend hours editing videos after school, studying YouTube's algorithm like it was a math test. He'd watch top creators like PewDiePie and Casey Neistat breaking down what made their videos pop. By 16, he was uploading worst intros videos, mocking bad YouTube trends. They were funny, but didn't go viral. Most people would have quit, but Jimmy doubled down. He once said, "I was obsessed with figuring out how to make people watch." The turning point came in 2017 when Jimmy was 19. He dropped a video called, "I Counted to 100,000. Literally counting out loud for hours. Sounds insane, right? It took him 40 hours to film, and he nearly lost his voice. But that video exploded, racking up millions of views. Why? Because it was bold, absurd, and impossible to look away from. Jimmy realized something key. People love crazy, over-the-top content. That video was his ticket out of obscurity, and MrBeast, as we know him, was born. From there, he went Elon on wild stunts. He gave away thousands of dollars to strangers, tipped waitresses $10,000, and even lived in a car for a week just to make a video. His philosophy? Do what no one else dares to. One video had him giving a homeless man $10,000 life-changing money. Another had him buying an entire store's worth of products and donating it all. These weren't just stunts. They were stories that made viewers feel something. By 2018, his channel was growing faster than a rocket, hitting 10 million subscribers. But here's a secret most Dantino. Jimmy wasn't making big money early on. He was reinvesting every penny into his videos. He'd max out credit cards, borrow cash, and skip college to focus on YouTube. His mom wasn't thrilled. She wanted him to get a real job. But Jimmy saw YouTube as his ticket to the rich world. He studied thumbnails, titles, and pacing like a scientist. He'd spend hours tweaking a single thumbnail to get more clicks. That obsession paid off. By 2019, he was pulling in millions of views per video. In 2020, he buried himself alive for 50 hours. Yes, in a coffin, underground. That video got over 100 million views. He recreated Squid Game in real life, building massive sets and giving away $456,000 to the winner. It cost him millions to make, but became one of the most watched videos ever, with over 500 million views. Jimmy didn't just make content, he made events. He once said, "If I'm going to make a video, it's got to be the best video on YouTube that day." Money started pouring in, but Jimmy did something most wouldn't. He gave it away. He launched #TeamTrees in 2019, raising $20 million to plant 20 million trees. Then came #TeamSeas, raising $30 million to clean oceans. He didn't just talk about making a difference. He did it. He gave away houses, cars, even a private island. One video had him handing $1 million to a random subscriber. Crazy, right? But it wasn't random, it was calculated. Jimmy knew generosity kept viewers coming back, and it built a brand people loved. By 2021, MrBeast was a household name. He wasn't just a YouTuber, he was a movement. He launched Beast Burger, a virtual restaurant chain, selling millions of burgers through delivery apps. Then came Feastables, his chocolate bar brand, which flew off shelves. Did you know Feastables made $10 million in its first few months? Jimmy wasn't just making videos anymore, he was building a business empire. Forbes estimated his net worth at $500 million by 2023, and by 2025, it's reportedly over $700 million. It's not bad for a kid who started with a $200 laptop. What's the secret to MrBeast's success? It's not just the stunts. Jimmy's a genius at understanding people. He knows viewers want emotion shock, joy, inspiration. His videos are long, sometimes 20 minutes, but you can't stop watching because every second is gripping.
Ow.
He spends millions on production, hiring top editors, and building insane sets. One video had him renting an entire city block to stage a fake apocalypse. But he also keeps it real. His goofy smile and small-town vibe make him relatable, even as a billionaire. Jimmy once spent 24 hours in a haunted prison for a video, and it got 80 million views. Another time, he gave away $100,000 to Twitch streamers live on stream. These aren't just videos, they're experiences. It's like the Willy Wonka of YouTube, creating moments that feel magical. But it's not all fun and games. Jimmy works 80-hour weeks, often sleeping in his studio. Said he's missed birthdays, holidays, even friendships to chase his dream. That's the hustle rich world is all about. Jimmy's not perfect, though. He's faced criticism. Some say his giveaways exploit people's struggles for views. Others question if his stunts are sustainable. But Jimmy owns it. He's admitted to learning from mistakes, like when early videos were too chaotic. He's also transparent about his wealth, saying, "I don't care about money, I just want to make the best content." That honesty keeps his fans loyal. Plus, he's given away over $100 million to strangers, charities, and causes. Who else does that? By 2025, MrBeast is untouchable. His main channel has over 300 million subscribers, and his gaming and reaction channels add millions more. He's got deals with Netflix, producing real-world game shows. His philanthropy keeps growing. Rumors say he's planning a $50 million project to rebuild schools. And get this, he's only 27. Most people his age are figuring out their careers, but Jimmy's out here changing the world. He's even teased running for president one day. Imagine MrBeast in the White House. What makes Jimmy's story so rich world? He started with nothing but a dream and a work ethic that wouldn't quit. He didn't have rich parents or a fancy degree, just a laptop and an obsession. He studied YouTube like it was his PhD, took risks no one else would, and turned his passion into an empire. In 2024, Jimmy bought an island and turned it into a real-life treasure hunt, giving away $1 million to the winner. He got 200 million views in a week. That's the MrBeast effect, taking something wild and making it unforgettable. His fans don't just watch, they're part of the journey, he said. "I want every video to feel like an adventure. That's why people stick around, from the first second to the last." Jimmy's journey shows that you don't need a head start to win the race. He started with less than most of us, yet he's out here breaking records. Whether you're dreaming of a YouTube channel, a business, or something else, take a page from Jimmy's book. Work hard, think big, and don't be afraid to go crazy. That's how you build your own rich world. All right, Rich World crew, that's the story of MrBeast, from a kid with a camera to a billionaire game changer. If this fired you up, smash that like button and share this with your friends. Drop a comment, tell us. What's your big dream and how are you chasing it? Subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss our next epic story. We've got more coming your way. Till then, keep hustling, keep dreaming, and live that rich world life. See you in the next one.